Nickelback shot is for 21 and over, obviously. Hell yeah. Woo. Chili cheese Fritos on the side, which are delicious. Cheers. Oh. When I go to bed, which is every night, knowing I don't have to go burn a single calorie off, that's the best feeling in the world. Yeah, we got a nice little giant buffalo chicken sandwich. Check that out. Hell yeah. We're talking about The Biggest Loser, but let me get my first bite in. Let me flex. What's up, guys? It's giant buffalo chicken blue cheese sandwich time. Let's go. Oh, we also got the chili cheese Fritos on the side, which are delicious, by the way. Without further ado, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Cheers. Oh. We lost a piece of chicken. Oh. Oh man, it's got hair on it. Guys, once a piece of chicken has hair on it, there's a 5-second rule, yes, but once a piece of chicken has hair on it on the floor, that 5-second rule is null and void. So anyway, back to what we were talking about before I went live here. So I was preparing this meal. As if you guys don't know, I share ingredients, nutrients, all that stuff with the Blake Diet group. I was preparing a meal and we were talking about TV shows and whatnot. And I was saying how I turned down some TV shows. Emily from the Blake Diet was talking about The Biggest Loser, and I was talking about how bad it was. And she's saying, you know, right now on the Blake Diet, I'm eating 2 filling meals plus dessert and still losing weight. I feel guilty, like it shouldn't be this easy. And that's a normal feeling. No, this thing, forget oiling this thing. Real quick, I bought like a bunch of different Lazy Susans, ended up back with the same piece of shit one that squeaks. So that's the one I'm happiest with, right? So, having said that, everybody looks at The Biggest Loser like it's the greatest thing. It went on for like 14 seasons maybe before it got canceled. Maybe 17 seasons. And it's coming back, by the way. It is coming back on the air. The problem was, well, there's a few problems. Number one, you're at 150. You need help. You need to lose weight. Well, if you'd like to join my diet, you can join my diet. Yes, the main guy had a heart attack. Yes, I'm gonna get to that. If you'd like to join the Blake Diet and have me be your coach, get my recipes, ingredients, have me walk you through everything personally, you could join at the link in my bio. Sign on. If after the first month you don't want to be a member anymore, that's fine. You could just cancel. If you do, stay on. If you want me to coach you month on month, and when you plateau, you get stuck, I walk you through it. I help you fix it. Or if you want to be on an island on your own, that's fine too. Or maybe you can join somebody else's program who does something similar. You can always join somebody else's program. So, you saw me popping a wheelie at Saddle River Park. What's up, Matt? So, there's a few problems, and somebody did just mention one of them. The main guy had a heart attack, the main trainer. Now, it's because you smart, you loyal. Now, thank you, Donnie with Duncan. No. Would you want to join the Blake diet if I had a heart attack? Probably not. I'm going to go with probably not. I could be wrong. You might be like, this diet looks awesome. Who gives a shit if you had a heart attack? And you'd probably read up on it. And be like, whatever. The funny and ironic thing, there's nothing funny about having a heart attack, but the ironic thing is that everybody asks like, dude, you're gonna have a heart attack, and my cholesterol's 118, which is basically, knock on wood, obviously different things can happen, but heart attack proof. And then there are other people who are doing what appears to be healthy because, you know, they put up this healthy front or helping people lose weight at an unhealthy speed, but you just want to see the speed. How many pounds do I weigh? 200 pounds. So, back to this. The problems with The Biggest Loser, the show. Problem number one. The head trainer did have a heart attack himself. He had a heart attack himself. I'm not saying that's a reason to cancel a TV show, but I'm saying you might want to investigate why the head trainer of a show, a weight loss show, a rapid weight loss show, himself had a heart attack. That'd be the first thing. Second, there was an illegal drug investigation and still is. There's still an illegal drug investigation with whatever channel it was on, friggin' CBS, NBC, whatever, I think it was CBS. So, basically using like legal speed. In plain English, using legal speed so when somebody's starving themselves, they have no energy because calories are energy when somebody's not eating. This fly, you son, all right. They're basically giving them drugs to keep them moving and keep burning calories when there's no calories coming in really, right? Oh! I caught this one in my leg. So that's number 2, the illegal drug investigation. Number 3. Number three, less talk, more eat. Look, I don't want you in my stream, so it's just less of you and more people who care about what I'm talking about. You're welcome to leave at any time. Nobody cares. So, number 3, they were paying, The Biggest Loser was paying for everybody who won, only the winners, to have skin surgery. What is skin surgery? Meaning, every single contestant on the show who was losing weight needed to have skin surgery. Every single contestant on the show has looked like a half-empty garbage bag naked. You can look at a lot of people with clothes on and be fooled, but on The Biggest Loser, if they showed you any of those people naked, they all look like half-empty garbage bags. Because you cannot lose weight that fast and your skin stay with you. Not even fucking close. And it probably won't even be done in one surgery. Faster than that, Jazz, faster than that. It probably wouldn't even be done in one surgery. You probably need a few, maybe 3, 4, 5 surgeries to actually fix everything, right? And the show was footing this bill for their winner. They look like deflated balloons. Yes, the show was footing this bill for the winners because the winners were going on talk shows and having professional pictures taken afterwards, right? So they didn't want them just be like, hey, so they lift up their arm and their arm is just like friggin' hanging to the ground, or like they're a guy and their tits are hanging to the ground. They didn't want that, obviously, not the winner. So they pay for the winner. But the other contestants were on their own. And a lot of people finance skin surgery. Many people finance skin surgery. I had a place contact me. To be honest with you guys, I had a place contact me and offer me free skin surgery because I lost 60 pounds. And they wanted more business. And they do great work. But I'm like, what do you, I don't need skin surgery. And they're like, well, why not? I'm like, because I lost weight properly. They're like, so like, you don't need like anything? I'm like, no. And they're like, all right. So anyway, they still want me to promote. I might even promote them because people do need skin surgery. Like, people do. After losing 30, 40, 50, 60, even 30 pounds. Guys, 60 pounds on me, 6'2", I was 6'2", 240, is the same as Jenny losing 30 at friggin' 4'11" and like, 140 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, on that show, that's another problem. 4'11" has to compete with 6'2", while 6'2" can lose more than 4'11" at a healthier speed, but nothing on a show is healthy. That's another problem, right? So, you're 6'2", 325, you're 180, now you don't need surgery. Well, that's good. You did things at a better speed. So, that's another problem. That endorsement? Yeah, at least. That's another problem. What is another problem? All of the like 90% regain. All right, so Jimmy Hang just said it. Jimmy Hang just said a lot of people on The Biggest Loser end up regaining their weight. Okay, so that was what I was about to say. Like 90% of the contestants on the show, they went on different, like somebody did an investigation and went through all of the winners and whatnot, even some of the losers. And everybody was saying how they were left with the metabolism of a snail, basically. The metabolism of a snail. Little Ahmad, nobody likes you. Get out of my stream. I'm going to talk as much as I want to. So, they left people with the metabolism of a snail, and they ended up gaining all the weight back. That's another problem, right? What does my diet consist of? And not my plan, but buying food wise. Guys, there's a few things. Number one, if you do the Blake diet, if I make a giant buffalo chicken friggin' blue cheese sandwich tonight, and you want to friggin' make something totally different, you can. If you are vegan, you can do the Blake diet. If you are keto, you can do the Blake diet. Most people quit keto, but it doesn't. If you are carnivore, whatever, paleo, you can do the Blake diet. You guys choose the foods. So how much does it cost? As much as you choose to make it cost. That's it. So, have I considered going to vegetarian? On that note, well, Selena, vegetarian is no healthier than eating meat. So, in my personal opinion, yes, I feel bad for some animals, and some animals I would not eat. But no, I'm not going vegetarian. It's just I'm used to eating certain meats, and I will continue to eat certain meats, but I'm not all about eating, like, there's some meats which weird me out because of what it is, and I'm not going to eat it. So that's basically why. But people think vegetarian is healthier or vegan is healthier, and your diet has nothing to do with your health. Your diet label has nothing to do with your health. Your nutritional breakdown, your nutrient breakdown you actually consume has to do with your health. And you can be vegetarian and unhealthy as fuck. The reason why many vegetarians look like super run down and unhealthy is because when not eating meat, you can, if you don't know what you're doing, and you should know, but if you don't know what you're doing, you could miss out on key nutrients. That's all I'm saying. And vegan, any diet, if you're limiting yourself, if you're limiting your nutrient sources, it's harder to get your nutrients. And if you're limiting your nutrient sources, you better be more intelligent and more knowledgeable about how to get your nutrients from your limited sources. I'm trying to think of another way to explain this. If you are vegan, and let's compare being vegan to getting laid as a guy, right? You just took 90% of the females out of the picture for you. So you better be really good at what you do with the other 10%. Because you can be like, I only want this 10%, which is cool, but you better be good at it. You better know what the fuck you're doing with that 10%, because you just took away all your other relationship sources, right? This is blue cheese. This is the Blake Diet macro-friendly blue cheese recipe. Does that make sense to you guys? Like, does that make sense to you guys? You can be vegan and healthy as fuck, but you have to know what you're doing. You have to know what you're doing. And most people have no clue. If you join my diet, I'm just gonna go over what you want to eat as your diet and make sure you know what you're doing. Like, everybody's doing a shotgun diet. You know what a shotgun is? Like, what's up, Erica? You shoot a shotgun, right? You shoot a shotgun and it sprays everywhere. You hope for the best. The problem is, you shoot a shotgun enough, you're going to hit something, but you just do a diet, you may be missing on key nutrients, or missing out on, I should say, key nutrients for days, months, weeks, even possibly years, right? So it's like, I'm doing this diet, and so they think it's healthy. If anybody tells you your vegan friends matter, oh, there you go. If anybody's telling you they're doing any diet and it's healthy, this is all you have to ask. This is all you have to ask them. What's your full nutrient breakdown? This is how you shut anybody down. When anybody tells you, I'm doing X diet and it's super healthy, ask them what their full macro and micronutrient breakdown is. And the second where you lose them is where you know they have a clue or no clue. That's it. That's how you know. Like, if they don't even know how many, like, their macros, like their average carbs, fat, and protein, if they don't know that, that's friggin', That's already like a red flag. But then you get into micros and you might not know all of them, but for instance, they might say, well, I like to get in like 4,000 milligrams of potassium or 35 grams of fiber a day, whatever it is. And it's like, okay, this person like has some clue what they're doing. At least has some clue. Maybe they're pretty diligent. But if you ask them what their macro and micronutrient breakdown is and they just look like a deer in the headlights or a squirrel or whatever, they don't have a fucking clue what they're doing. They have no clue. And they don't even know what healthy is. So just go to sleep if you're... So, my micro breakdown stays the same, but my macro breakdown changes based on the principles of the Bleu diet program. So, at the beginning of my streams, not these streams, at the beginning of the Bleu diet streams, I go over the macros in every meal. And, basically give some insight. This is why, blah, blah, blah. And if something's high or something's low, it may be a 2-meal day. It may be a 1-meal day, but, whatever, I've been lazy, I've been super active, whatever the variables may be. So, that's honestly why I don't post macros anymore, because it confused the shit out of everybody. And a lot of people did some irresponsible things, just jumping to false conclusions. Oh, so these must be his macros. It's like, no, you shouldn't eat like that. But you just eat once a day, right? I just ate I ate 2 meals this day. Not this day is a 1-meal day, right? So, but some days I do 2 meals. Most days I eat something off camera you've never seen. Not never seen. Most days I eat something off camera that just has nothing to do with my Instagram meal video. So, meaning most days I'm eating either before I go live with you guys or after, or both. So, I don't do hours apart. I do proper nutrients daily, right? That's a good question. Do you have to count your nutrients if you want to do your diet correctly? If you want to count, do you have to count your nutrients if you want to do your diet correctly? And the answer is yes and no. Not all vegans eat fish. That's incorrect. Some people call themselves vegan and eat fish. That's true, but not all vegans eat fish. So, here's the thing. Nutrients have zero to do with health. First of all, nutrients have zero to do with health. I'm sorry. Nutrients have zero to do with weight loss. Let me back up. Nutrients have zero to do with weight loss. You want to count your nutrients if you want to be healthy and if you don't want your hormones to be fucked up and you want to end up with the best body you can with what you're doing. That's a reason to count your nutrients. If you want to end up with the best physical results, inside and out, that's a reason to count your nutrients. But if you just want to lose like 100 pounds, you don't need to count a single nutrient ever. If you want to lose 300 pounds, dude, calories control body weight. All you got to do is eat less or move more. You'll lose weight. You don't need to count. No, I blocked Jake. Jake's probably doing some shitty diet, right? No. Some vegans do eat fish and call themselves vegans, which they're really not, but they do. So that's what there are people who say I'm vegan, but I eat fish. They're not vegan, and they're basically fake vegan. So they should just say I'm mostly vegan. Bro. Yeah, I blocked it. I blocked him. So a lot of people say I'm vegan, but I eat meat on Saturdays. That's like everybody said, like a lot of people do keto cycling. Keto cycling is where you do keto for most of the week and then one day a week you go carb crazy. That's like I'm vegan cycling, where I do vegan Monday through Friday and then Saturday I fucking eat a fucking live monkey. It's fucking stupid, right? It's just fucking stupid. You just eat carbs or you don't. You eat fish or you don't. Cycling foods is not gonna friggin' do any magic for you, okay? Jake's fridge is full of Tupperware. No, but that's basically what carb cycling is. Everybody wants to talk about carb cycling. I'm carb cycling. They talk about it like it's so advanced. So I do keto Monday through Friday, and then Saturday I have a free day where I eat like 400 or 500 grams of carbs, and then I cut carbs. It's like, what the fuck? Like, that's like I'm a pastor Monday through Friday, but I fuck hookers every Saturday. Like, all right, I'm not, like, I just don't know why you're calling yourself a pastor. That's it. Like, I'd say you're kind of confused. With what you're doing. And maybe you want to, like, not fuck hookers, like, make it like a little like fuck real women and little balance here, a little balance. There's nothing. I'm pastor cycling. That's how you drive a Tesla Monday through Friday, but every Saturday you drive a fucking tank and you spit toxic waste out of the fucking cannon. It's like, yo, make up your mind. Are you saving the environment or polluting it? Like, I could see a cop Monday through Friday, but you smoke weed on Saturday. All you're doing is trying to give yourself some type of excuse for like your confusion, your own personal confusion. And it really helped you with your adherence the rest of the time. Well, it may help you with your adherence, but you're just lying to yourself. Like, if you're doing it, you're just lying to yourself. Like, if you want to do keto for the water weight loss benefit, cool. Keto has no fat loss benefits. None. Being a pastor, right? And being celibate has no health benefits. And the environment doesn't even give a fuck about your Tesla. You got a Tesla so you could tell everybody on Facebook and Instagram that you're better than them because you drive an electric car and you care about the environment. Pretty much. Like, that's basically it. But if you want to take care of the environment as far as cars go, you drive a Tesla and you've never told fucking anybody. You drive a Tesla and you've never fucking told anybody. Nobody knows you drive one. You didn't take a picture or tell the internet. If you want to not eat carbs, it's because you never ate carbs in your life. You never liked them. You never like carbs, and that's why you don't eat them. But you can be healthy with all these things. You disagree, George? What? Tax benefits. You heard it was actually good for your body to go in and out of keto. Look, Emily, with all due respect, you've heard it's for your good for your body to go in and out of keto. You heard it's good for your body to never go out of ketosis. You've heard it's good for your body when you're fasting. You've heard it's good for your body when you eat small meals throughout the day. You've heard eggs are bad. Eggs are good. Eggs are bad. Eggs are good again. Carbs make you fat. Carbs are good. Carbs are bad. Healthy carbs, complex carbs. Whole wheat, whole grain, friggin' protein. Fat makes you fat. You should do a high-fat diet. Put half a stick of fucking butter in your coffee. We've heard all of these fucking things. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It's actually the worst. We've heard all of these things throughout the years. We've heard all of these fucking things. And 90% bullshit. Fasting is great. Fasting is great. It's a great way to manage your caloric deficit. It has some health benefits. Fasting has health benefits. It has zero fat loss benefits. Fasting has zero fat loss benefits. I'm the guy selling the intermittent fasting program. I'm telling you, fasting has zero fat loss benefits. It just feels like magic because you're no longer getting hungry and you're going to have trouble finishing your food. That's all I'm telling you. Keto has zero fat loss benefits. Sure, it'll help you lose friggin' 15 pounds of water in the first 2 weeks, even if you're getting fatter, but it has zero fat loss benefits either. Being vegan has no fat loss benefits. Sure, if being vegan causes you to accidentally, if intermittent fasting, if vegan, if keto, if whatever causes you to be less hungry and eat less calories, then good for you. But if it doesn't, you're fucked. Yeah, fasting helps cell rejuvenation. It's not a big deal though, as much like, look, it does help your health. It does help cell rejuvenation. It does lower your insulin resistance. And you can friggin' reverse type 2 diabetes with fasting and the proper caloric deficit. Well, people read up on something and they get all jazzed up. Most people writing these articles aren't qualified to write them. And most of you guys aren't qualified to read them either. Like, to be honest, I'm not qualified to read many studies. And in addition, Most studies are bullshit. Like, when you read up on a study, just be like, who would pay for this? Who the fuck would pay for this stupid ass study? When you figure out who would have a motive to actually fund the study, then you could decide what the validity of the study is. Like, what the validity of the study is. Why do you feel fatigued? I don't know, Noah, you gotta ask your coach. Correct. It doesn't help Big Pharma. Look, pharma and the supplement industry are two of the biggest industries in the world, right? Pharma and the supplement industry are two of the biggest industries in the world. You gotta worry about what they're telling you. Their main job is to sell you stuff. $2 million study to make you eat more protein. If it's gonna friggin' help the supplement industry, an industry is grossing $160 billion a year. If an industry is grossing $160 billion a year, do they give a shit about 2 million to make it gross fucking 200 the next year? That's like saying, hey, would you like to donate $10 for a study which is going to make you $1 million? All right, no, let's do it. It's kind of like the same thing. Whatever is going to sell their shit, they will fund that study and it will come out in their favor every fucking time. Every fucking time. That's the supplement industry. Pharma. Think about this. Is pharma promoting any diets? I'm asking a question. Is pharma promoting any diets? I have no idea. But if they are, why? If pharma is promoting a certain diet, they're trying to fucking kill you, so you need their pills. They want you to, if everybody is going to be healed naturally, they don't want you to do it. They need and want everybody to be ill. They don't make money off of healthy people. Yeah. No, they're not looking to cure anything. They're looking to get you hooked on it. What about gastric bypass? So, whenever you're reading stuff, guys, I'm just saying, take everything with a grain of salt. Like, people will be like, oh, this guy is just trying to get me to sign up for his program. And then you just go do some dumb shit from like, and fall into the trap of friggin' society. If I had like, whatever, $1 million that's gonna make me friggin' 10 million or whatever, yeah, I fund a study, I guess. The Blake diet makes your junk the size of a friggin' baby arm. Bro, and then you have somebody in somebody else's stream be like, yeah, well, studies say if you do the Blake diet, your dick actually becomes the size of a fucking baby arm. So, what do you have to say about that? What do you have to say about that? Dude, who funded the study and why? Well, I don't know who funded it. Is that all possible? Blake funded it, or a fucking nonprofit he owns funded it. Is it all possible? It's all possible, right? And nobody asked. They're like, look, one fault of us human beings is believing something we read is actually credible. Because we read it in the National Enquirer at the supermarket. I was in line at the supermarket and Angelina Jolie is having triplets and they're actually aliens, and she's going to be having them in Area 51. That's why we haven't seen her recently. And she's going to give birth out of her asshole for the first time ever. It's never been done. Look. And the next day you'd be like, you'd have people on the internet. Well, actually, I heard Angelina Jolie's going to give birth out of her asshole to 3 baby aliens. What do you have to say about that? What do you have to say about that? There's no difference. There's no difference, guys, between the National Enquirer and fucking CSNBC. It's pretty much the same thing. Everybody wants to be first. Nobody wants to do research. Nobody wants to research. Everybody wants to be first. We read something where if it sounds good to us, that we're happy with it. If it sounds bad to us, sounds bad to us, you know what we do as human beings? We keep Googling until we find a thing that sounds good to us. That's what we do, like, for the most part. We find something we don't like. This was a buffalo chicken blue cheese sandwich. If we find something we don't like, we just keep Googling until we find what we want to hear. Look, all right. That's what I was looking for. I'm tired. Time for bed. I mean, tell me you haven't done that. We've all, as human beings, at some point, one point or another, if you're looking for something bad about any diet, you're gonna find it. And if you're looking for something good about any diet, you're gonna find it. And besides diet, anything else. A public figure, Elon Musk. You're looking for something bad about Elon Musk? Yeah, you're gonna find it. You're looking for something good that he's doing or did? Don't I hate how diets are temporary, so people should call it a lifestyle. Here's one of the things I had. Number one, the reason why the Blake diet is called a diet, I didn't name it. Everybody else named it. When I was selling my program at first, which is not what this has become now, but when I was selling it at first, some people bought like my how-to video, a one-off video, no coaching outside that, just a how-to video. And they were like, no. A lot of people were like, no, you can't call this intermittent fasting. Or what? They're like, dude, I've been doing intermittent fasting for 2 years. I got this a lot. I've been doing intermittent fasting for a year. I've been doing intermittent fasting for 2 years. You got to call this something else. This is next level. The something diet, the goat diet, the Blake diet. So I decided to call it the Blake diet, right? Your diet is what foods you eat, but let me get to that. So because I want people to know this is a diet. Now, this is a diet in a popular term diet. It's for weight loss, right? If you say the Nutri-Slim diet, all right, you know that's like for weight loss, right? But if you just say the Blake diet, you're still confused. You're like, is this a diet? Like, if it's in the Blake lifestyle, I already get enough people that are like, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I just want to eat like shit and work out like crazy. I'm like, no. They're like, I understand your diet. Your diet is eat as much as you want and go crazy in the gym. I'm like, no, you don't. But, so, even now, because this looks too good to be true, and most things which look too good to be true probably are, that's my branding problem. So, I call it is a lifestyle. It's not temporary. The Blake diet isn't temporary. You do it to lose weight. You get to your goal. You lean bulk. You cut. You maintain. You do whatever. You never stop doing the diet and get back on it. Well, sets fire in shops, huh? It's calling you a murderer, Justin. But the word diet does have a negative connotation. I'm on a diet. I'm on a diet. You hear it every day. Meaning I'm on some temporarily miserable thing where I can't eat the foods I enjoy while getting to my goals. That's what it sounds like. And then people are like, how is this a diet? You're eating bread and buffalo chicken and Fritos. Sandwich have more meat than you do? About 30 ounces of meat, yeah. That's almost a 2-pounder. So while the word diet is popularly believed to be this restrictive thing which sucks, which you go on until you get to your goal and then quit. No, that's not the definition. Your diet is the foods and nutrients you consume daily. What's your diet like? Somebody might say, what's your diet like? And people will be like, there is no diet. Oh, man. Buffalo sauce in my face. How long my workouts per week? I don't do time. And I'll tell you why I don't do time. I'll give you a perfect example. If it doesn't rain tomorrow, I'm going to go out on my bike. If I go out on my bike, I'll go out when I do have a free chance. That could be 3:30 p.m. It could be 4:30 p.m. It could be 5:30 p.m. that I actually have a chance to go out. And I'm interested in staying outdoors. For as long as I can, and then I have to get back to work. Actually, we're going out for Jenny's mom's birthday tomorrow. Me being outdoors has nothing to do with intensity. It has nothing to do with intensity. I might stop and talk. Oh, by the way, we met the coolest girl on the bike path. Yeah, yesterday. You got to check my Instagram post tomorrow. We met a cool ass chick on the bike path. Very interesting chick. Check my Instagram post. You'll be like, damn. You'll be like, wow. Like, super positive person. At first, you'll be like, what the fuck is this? And you'll be like, yo, this chick's like, she's pretty dope. Follows the beat of her own drum, literally. So I don't do times. I don't measure. Look, I said yesterday, I hate measuring workouts and I hate having to set a benchmark for myself. My benchmark is go bike riding if the weather's nice. It's not hit a certain mileage, hit a certain intensity. Go have fun on your bike if the weather is nice. And if you have more or less time, then spend the more or less time. If you end up in a bunch of conversations, end up in a bunch of conversations. If you don't, you don't. If you ride with, I always cruise with random people, talk to people at the bathroom, at the water fountain, just pass people. It's an adventure for me. I like to talk to other people. Shout to Polaska, who I met today, by the way. Polaska's been in my streams like, I keep seeing you on a bike path here. So finally, I was actually riding by her today, and very slowly, and I was wheeling, and there was some guy that was like in our way, like in my way, and I was like, and then she's like, Blake, and then I turn around, and I actually met her. We talked for a few minutes. Very nice girl. She is not the person I'm posting tomorrow, though. The person I'm posting tomorrow is much more interesting at face value, at least. So, and then there's the gym. Here's the thing, guys. Here's what I hate. If I set a benchmark for myself, if you set a benchmark for yourself, you better like that benchmark. Like, I don't like benchmarks because I don't want to be like, I have to go to the gym for this many hours. I have to do this many sets, this many reps. I have to bike this many miles, because that fucks up your life. Like, I'm like, my thing is to get to the gym and figure it out for like 45 minutes twice a week. That's a benchmark. It's like, And I don't need to stay for 45 minutes. If I'm done with my workout at the gym in 30 minutes, I'm out. If it takes me an hour, whatever. But it's to get to the gym. It's not 45 minutes, then I'm out. No, it's just get there and friggin', do something. As far as biking, I might have 20 minutes to ride. I might have friggin' 4 hours to friggin' cruise around, meet random individuals and talk to different characters, right? So I always say this. Your diet, you should know how to eat. You should know how to drink your drinks, eat your Fritos and your sandwiches and whatever else, your pizza, whatever, based on what you're doing or not doing. Because that makes it a hell of a lot easier. When I go to sleep knowing I don't have to go burn a single calorie off, like when I go to bed, which is every night, knowing I don't have to go burn a single calorie off, that's the best feeling in the world.